I've noticed a pattern. I think everybody's going out on vacation or photography outings in April and May, and that's when I get like a billion email questions. I got so many different computers and iPads and iPhones, and it just constantly, I got to turn most of them off because it's just perpetually ding, 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 ding. Um, and I've not slept in a few days. Actually, I did this morning. I should not have done a magnetic experiment over top of this. You can't see it. This enormous monster magnet. Actually, when you hover your face over it and do experimentations, the centrifugal divergent magnetic field actually penetrates your face and skull. And what it affects is the cryptochromes. You can actually do a Google search on that if you want. It's called cryptochromes, which are highly magnetically influenceable. And this is found greatly so in birds. What it does is it gives you this natural caffeine high, but without the caffeine side effects, where it would keep you awake for 2 days. And that is, of course, exactly what happens every time I experiment over top of that monster magnet. Is it keeps you awake. It's exactly like caffeine, except it lasts 2 days, and it doesn't have the jittery side effects of caffeine. I've not made a video like this, and I know I repeat myself too much, but there's not one like this. I think, in watching, a couple of my own videos, not that I really edit the videos because I always know in my head what I'm going to say before I make the video. Once I'm done making it, there's no need to watch it. That I guess I come off of as a certain way. Actually, in person, I'm extremely diplomatic and reserved. I kind of actually have a sort of nutty blunt, and I am extremely blunt because I really, life is too short for BS and nonsense. And the only way I'm actually able to cut through all the BS in the world, and there's just so much of it in absolutely every corner of the world, is to be incredibly blunt. And but I think people think that it's because I'm covered in tattoos or I look a certain. Listen, I don't drink, I don't smoke, I don't do drugs. I was drunk 2 or 3 times in college, and that was all it took for me. That was like 20 some years ago. Well, 1990 was more than 20. 1991, 1992. But I listen to harp music and classical music, and I translate ancient Greek and Prakrit and read Sanskrit, and I enjoy translating stuff, texts from the Digha Nikaya, the Majjhima, the Nikayas. I mean. Advaita Vedanta, really, really hardcore, complex monistic metaphysics, specifically Neoplatonic texts. So, I don't eat out. I'm not a party person at all, never have been, not even once. I think I went to one party once in college. It was regrettable and boring. But I think I come off as a certain way in all these thousands and thousands of videos that I have. And yeah, I just like to make people laugh. I do that also in live stream. I got a nutty sense of humor, and I just, I don't really care what people think about me, but I'm actually incredibly hyper analytical and very, very logical, far more than almost everybody is. I found, and people hate that, man. When you're really blunt, like a robot, that upsets people. It's like, what you're saying is not logical. It is nonsensical because boom, boom, boom. They don't like being corrected. I've always known that. People hate being corrected. But it's getting to the heart of deciphering the truth and cutting through all the BS, which is all people do. All people are trying to do, 99% of everybody anyway, is trying to get rich, get laid, in whichever order that is, make more money, impress people, get rich, get laid, work their ass off, impress people. That's just a dead end. Of course, everything in life is ultimately a dead end, but I just don't have time for that. My house is like a library. of the few people that have seen it. I mean, it's a library. Thousands and thousands of books. I actually had thousands more that I gave away that were just, just not worth keeping because life is too short to read crap. And it definitely is. But actually, I'm hyper analytical. I mean, you're looking at a fat, bald, tattooed guy that listens to classical music, translates ancient Greek, is an expert on field theory, Platonic, monistic metaphysics, and man, that is insanely unusual. That be either for the good, the better, the better or the worse. That is insanely unusual. So, when I say stuff like tougher than woodpecker lips and crotch melting lens or something. I mean, I just, I like people to laugh. I mean, laughter is good. I actually don't trust anybody that doesn't have a sense of humor because people that actually don't have sense of humor, those are the people that do like really sick stuff and like start wars and, it's like every really evil sicko that I could think of throughout history has been some humorless asshole. So, and that is definitely not me. So, I guess I come across as a certain way because I know people, and I know how I appear in the videos, and people have told me that. It's like, oh, that guy. I think the tattoos present one thing, and the fact that I say, I talk a certain way. I mean, what should I be doing right now? Like all my videos now, I should be playing classical music in the background and wear a three-piece suit and, lie to you like everybody. No, I mean, no. No, no, no. Could I be more professional? Yeah, should I wear a three-piece suit? No, because time is really important, and man, I don't have any time anymore for anything. I have no idea what people think I do, but if people were to answer all the emails I do, and I'm not saying I'm digging ditches and sweating my butt off out in the sun. I mean, it's not tough labor or nothing. I'm not saying that. There's no time for anything. I mean, I'm a guy without a wife or kids, and the stuff that other people busy their life with, and I still have no time. I mean, it's just so busy. But all of that, of course, is my own making. Yeah. Should I have made this video? Maybe I shouldn't have made this video. I mean, it's not like it's monetized or anything like that. But, anytime I act a little nutty in a video, it's just for sake of sense of humor. People will laugh. If you can learn something and laugh at the same time, that's a good thing. I'm not out to sell anything to anybody. I had someone today on the telephone, tell me about a place where I should get my book printed and sell it. And it's like, no, 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 no. It's like, well, why not? It's like, because I made a promise. I'm never going to sell anything. There's a lot of issues associated with selling stuff. And I'm sure as hell I'm not going to go down to the post office and mail books to like the other side of the earth. The post office in the United States sucks. No one likes going there. I don't have time for that. Number one, it's too much trouble. It's too stressful. It's time consuming. Yeah, just no. Not going to get into selling anything. It's not going to happen. I had a lot of people contact me recently. It's like, oh my God, I finally got a Fujifilm camera. I'm so happy. Actually, there's quite a few of them, and I don't mean this in a derogatory fashion. But, I don't like you. But I know these other people on YouTube are trying to screw me because they're trying to peddle me something and get a kickback. And they're just, blowing smoke out their pie hole. I don't like you at all. I don't like your personality. People emailing me, which I actually think is funny. Like, I don't really like you at all. I don't agree with you on really anything. But man, I know you're not trying to shaft me at least. I'm kind of like, there's a movie where there's this, everybody hates this guy, but he's the one guy everybody turns to when they need shit done right or reliable information. He's like, I hate that guy, but man, when I got a problem, he's the guy with the answer. It's okay. I like being that guy. I forget what movie that is. I don't really watch movies, believe it or not. I don't have time for movies. Yeah. Maybe I shouldn't have made this video, but someone's going to leave a comment below. Man, I just wasted 10 minutes of my time watching this shitty video of yours. Humble apologies.